We have Byssted Blue Eyes for you guys today. Yeah, that's an interesting combination. We had some more Minkonko with Exo Sister. Man, they really are trying some really cool ideas out here. Let's pass on over to OCG Thursday. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more Oz content. The first deck we're going to be looking at here is Blue Eyes White Dragon with the Byssted package. So, with the way that the OCG was, pre-ban list and everything, they had to basically find so many ways to kind of interrupt and disrupt the Tier Elements deck. So it's kind of what the Byssted package gives to them, is a means to interact via hand trap monsters to basically special summon these cards and force interruptions upon the opponent. So it's an interesting concept. It's definitely the reason why these particular cards have turned into very powerful cards. Alright, so we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. We have 2 copies of Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon, 1 copy of the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. We have 1 copy of Byssted Druid Worm, triple copies of Magnum Mutt, 2 copies of the Dictator of D. You have 2 copies of La Fenrir, triple copies of Maxi. You have 2 copies of Sage with Eyes of Blue, 1 copy of the Byssted Lubellion, 2 copies of the White Stone of Ancients, triple copies of Blue Eyes White Dragon, 2 copies of Dragon Shrine, 2 copies of Pot of Prosperity. You have 1 rebranded, triple copies of the Melody of the Awakening Dragon, 1 Ultimate Fusion, 1 Branded Beast, triple copies of Skill Drain, and 2 copies of Summon Limit. Down here in the next deck, we have 1 Celine, 1 Lina, 1 copy of Linkaribo, 1 Heavenly Spheres, the 1 Dahark, 1 Access Code, 1 number 38, 1 Dingrisu, 1 Psychic End Punisher, 1 Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, 1 Moonlight Dragon, 1 Baron, 1 Blue Eyes Tyrant, the 1 Twin Burst, and 1 copy of the Alternative Ultimate Dragon. Wrapping up really just a combination of good cards with your Blue Eyes package to ensure that, once again, you're able to capitalize on the advantage engines and make sure that a deck like this can basically be glued together to work. Next up here is Exo Sister with a Minkonko package in it. Now, I've seen some pretty interesting splash engines in decks like this throughout the format to kind of just cover your bases out here. I mean, these are monsters that you can basically exceed with during the opponent's turn to do things. Minkonko package kind of gives you good searchability and some huge protection here. I mean, you got a Change of Heart built into your deck, and Blazing Dance just to special summon 1 and bounce. Pretty straightforward good stuff here. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. We have 1 Druid Worm, triple copies of Magnum Mutt, 1 copy of Saranir, triple copies of Effect Veiler, 1 Ellis, triple Martha, triple copies of Maxi. You have triple copies of Lubellion with triple copies of Minkonko, the Ohohime. Then you got 1 Blazing Dance in the Minkonko, 2 Called by the Grave, triple copies of Exo Sister packs with your 1 Inviting Rondo, 2 copies of Pot of Prosperity, triple prep, 2 copies of the Great Minkonko of Legend, 1 Branded Beast, and 1 Returnia. And in the next deck, you get the 1 Celine, the 1 Lina with your 1 Unicorn, your 1 Heavenly Spheres with 1 Dahark, 1 Access Code with your 1 Volo, 1 Gaia with 1 Magnifica, 2 copies of Mikhails, 1 Caspitiel, the 1 Osophiel, the 1 Zeus, and the 1 M7. And you got 2 copies of Druid Worm, 1 Saranir, triple Dark Hole, 1 Featherless with triple Regeki, all of the hate, man. Then you have 2 Dimensional Barrier and triple copies of Solemn Judgment here, wrapping up your Exo Sister Minkonko Byssted deck. What a package. Next up here, we have Crystal Beast. This is the first time that I've seen the Crystal Beast Pendulum monster actually seen play. Your opponent cannot target Ultimate Crystal Monsters or Crystal Beast cards you control card effects. That's kind of cool. Tribute this card, add an Ultimate Crystal Monster, Crystal Beast monster, a Crystal Spell and Trap card from your deck to your hand. Yay! What is up with this deck just having infinite searchers, man? Like, the entire deck is just gas, baby. I also see that we're playing 1 Crystal Miracle down here from the structure deck. Oh, okay. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You have 1 copy of Amber Mammoth, the 1 Amethyst Cat, 1 Cobalt Eagle, 1 Emerald Turtle, and then we got 2 Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, 1 copy of Ruby Carbuncle, triple Sapphire Pegasus, 1 Topaz Tiger, triple Crystal Master with triple copies of Maxi, and you got 2 Rainbow Dragons, triple copies of the Awakening of the Crystal Lord, triple copies of Bridge of the Heart, 2 copies of Called by the Grave, 1 Crystal Beacon, triple Crystal Bond, 2 Prosperity, triple Rainbow Bridge, and 1 copy of the Crystal Miracle. Then we have 1 Vampire Fascinator, 1 Union Carrier with 1 Frigid, 1 IP, 1 Hito with 1 Cross Sheep, 1 Cherubini, 1 Apo, 1 Axis Code, 1 Dugaris, 1 Baguski, 1 Zeus, 1 Dweller, the 1 Rainbow Overdragon, and 1 copy of the Rainbow Overdrive Rainbow Dragon here. Wrapping up your Crystal Beast strategy. Alright, next up here. I saw that this was posted, and this was like a parody. It was like the Taste of the Gods or something like that. This is mainly, I feel like, just a parody deck where, you know, you combine sous chefs for the godlike taste that they're supposed to have with some Egyptian gods to create a unique flavor beyond time. So, I'm kind of curious to see how the new Egyptian god support might impact a deck like this. We have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple copies of the Gunkan Sous Ship Iruka, triple copies of the Sherry Red, triple copies of the Sharudo, and then you got triple copies of the Uni, triple copies of La Fenrir, triple copies of Maxi, 1 Obelisk of Tormentor with 1 Slifer the Sky Dragon, triple copies of the basic vanilla monster, 2 copies of Called by the Grip, 1 in Double or Nothing because 2 level 4 monsters at the bare minimum. It's basically 10,000 attack. You have 2 copies of the Seaside Supper Spot, triple copies of the Painful Decision, triple copies of Soul Crossing, and triple copies of Thine True Name. Then in the extra deck, we have 1 Megaclops, 1 copy of Utopic Future, 1 Utopic Future Draco, 1 Dragoneer, we have 1 Baguski, 1 Utopia Double, 1 Utopia, 1 Hope Harbinger, 2 copies of the Super Dreadnought, 2 copies of the Shiro class Carrier, 2 Dreadnought Iruka class, and then 1 Zeus. They got triple Alpha, 1 Pinkertops, 1 Winged Dragon Row, triple Sphere Mode, triple Lightning Storm, 2 Dimensional Bear, and 2 copies of Solemn Judgment here, wrapping up your Taste of the Gods. Next up here is Unchained. It's actually sent to me on Facebook, actually. It said, hey, Robbie, you know, I was very successful with Unchained. I want playing the OCG, so give this some love. Yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about Unchained. You know, the deck is functionally, you know, very good floodgates, and you kind of roll with it. But this is good stuff. So you have 2 Abominable Unchained Soul, triple Drone Lockbird, 2 La Fenrir, 1 Soul of Disaster, triple Aruha, triple copies of Rakia, 2 Sarama with triple Abominations Prison, triple Pot of Extravagance with triple Abominable Chamber of the Unchained, triple Escape, 2 Imperms, your 2 copies of Macro, your 2 copies of Skill Drain, 2 Solemn Judgments, 2 Summon Limit, and 2 copies of There Can Only Be One. Down in the extra deck, you got the triple Soul Rage, your triple copies of Soul of Anguish, 2 Abomination, 1 Zero Boros with 1 Trisbania, 1 Bomber Dragon, 1 News Reporter, you got the 1 Unicorn, the 1 DeHark, and your 1 Cherubini. So deck here you got 2 D-Shifters, 2 Gamma Seals, 2 Dark Roller with the 1 Feather Duster, triple Evenly Matched, triple Iron Wall, and 2 copies of Shadow Imprisoning Mirror here, wrapping up your Unchained. And last but not least here, I follow this water duelist on Twitter, and it's always very interesting to see what success this duelist will bring to the table every week with his water control deck. And I always love like seeing the variance and change between their lists. We have 1 Doomkraken, triple copies of Electric Jellyfish, 1 Gamma Seal with 1 Ice Jade Tremora, the 1 Maiden of Aqua, triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of Kyroshin, triple copies of Warrior of Atlantis, triple Legendary Ocean, triple copies of Fish Sonar, triple copies of Foolish Brill, triple Pot of Extravagance, 2 Prosperity, 1 Sea Stall 2, triple Talents, triple copies of Ice Barrier, the 1 Kyroshin's Dark Reef, and triple copies of Shark Attack. Just kidding, Sea Stealth Attack. We have 1 Striker Dragon, 1 Sprite Elf, 2 copies of Coral Anemone, 1 Baguski, 2 Silent Monarch, 2 Nash Knight, 1 McKyle's, the 1 copy of Exoton Knight, triple Abyss Dweller, and 1 copy of Kitagalos here. Then we have 1 Gamma Seal, triple Ghost Reaper, the 1 Yori Shiro of the Aqua, 1 Feather Duster, triple Regeki, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and triple copies of Solemn Judgment here. Wrapping up, honestly, some particularly interesting decks out of the OCG. I am very curious to see, you know, how ban list will affect everything here, how things will begin to kind of shape up into different categories here, because the way that this is going right now, yeah, there's still until, you know, list comes through and smashes everything, Tier is a very interesting thing. So please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later. They have some more cool house content. You guys stay safe out there, alright? Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.